Hello, Madam Zaliza Hotman. My name is Kalivani Nalathambi. My metric number is 278239. I'm from Group C. Today, I want to present about my final assignment, written and video presentation. Question 1a. Find the total revenue function R. We know that the total revenue function is equals to Px, where P is the price and X is the quantity demand of unit. P is equals to X square minus 100X plus 3200 multiplied by X. So, we can get the answer is X cube minus 100x square plus 3200x. Question 1b. We know that average cost is equal to total cost divided by the total quantity. So, from the question, we know that the average cost is equals to 2 over 3x square minus 40x plus 10,000 divided by x. So, if we want to find the total cost, we need to multiply the average cost and x. So, we can get the answer is 2 over 3x cube minus 40x square plus 10,000. Question 1c. We have to find the total profit function. We know that the total of profit function is equals to revenue function minus by cost function. So, we know that the revenue function is x cube minus 100x square plus 3200x. So, the cost function is 2 over 3x cube minus 40x square plus 10,000. So, we can get the answer is equal to 1 over 3x cube minus 60x square plus 3200x minus 10,000. 1d. Determine the output level that will maximize profit and the amount of profit obtained. So, if we want to know the output level, the maximized profit, we need to put P pi x equals to 0, where P pi x is equals to x square minus 120x plus 3200. So, when x square minus 120x plus 3200 equals to 0, we can get x minus 80 and 40. When we substitute 80 and 40 into the profit function, we can get the answer is 32,666 and 67 and 43,333.33. We can conclude that the output level that will maximize profit is 40 units and the amount of profit obtained is Rm 43,333.33. 2a. We want to find the y-intercept, where if we want to find the y-intercept, we have to put x equals to 0. When we substitute x equals to 0 into the profit function, we can get the answer. The answer is negative 10,000. 2b. Find the intervals where the function is increasing or decreasing. So, when we want to find it is increasing or decreasing, we want to put p of x equals to 0, where x square minus 120x plus 3200 equals to 0. We can find that x equals to 80 and 40. So, as the question mentioned that the company can produce at most 120 units of handmade shoes per year. So, we can note that intervals are 0 until 40, 40 until 80 and 80 until 120. So, for the intervals 0 until 40, we can put 10 as the testing number. So, we substitute into P price function. So, we can note that the answer is 2100 is bigger than 0. For the intervals 40 until 80, we can put 50 as the testing number. So, we can know that the answer is negative 300 is smaller than 0. For the intervals 80 until 120, we can put 90 as the testing number. So, we can know that the answer 500 is bigger than 0. So, the function is increasing in the interval 0 until 40 and 80 until 120, and the function is decreasing in interval 40 until 80. 2c, to find the intervals where the function is concave upwards or downwards. So, we want to find the second derivative of profit function. So, the second derivative of profit function is 2x minus 120. So, we can know that when the second derivative is bigger than 0, when x is bigger than 60, the function is concave upwards, 160 until 120. When the second derivative is smaller than 0, when x is smaller than 60, the function is concave downwards, 10 until 60. For question 2d, we should find the inflection point. So, if we want to find inflection point, we need to find the second derivative and equals to 0. We know that 2x minus 120 with the second derivative of profit function, so equals to 0. So, we find that x equals to 60. Then we substitute 60 into the P profit function. We can know the answer is 38,000. So, we can get the inflection point is 60 and 38,000. Question 2e. Draw a graph of the profit function using information 2a until d. On your graph also show the absolute maximum, absolute minimum, relative minimum and relative maximum points. First, we need to draw the x-axis and y-axis, where the x-axis represents the quantity and units produced, and y is represent the profit and R and thousand. After that, we need to plot all the coordinates on intervals. So, if we combine all the important points, we can get the curve as represents the profit function is 1/3x cubed minus 60x square plus 3200x minus 10,000. Question 2f. Label your graph and write all the important coordinates and intervals. The absolute maximum is 120 and 86,000. The absolute minimum is 0 and 10,000. The relative minimum is 80 and 32,666.67. The relative maximum is 40 and 43,333.33. The inflection point is 160 and 38,000. Thank you.